1059 Quick Rock, it's Rick Rock. I'm here with Johannes from the band Avatar. Johannes, thank you for being on the show today, man. Taking the time to be with us. I appreciate that very much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely. Now, listen, Avatar with 9 studio albums, with your song "The Dirt I'm Buried In" peaking at #1, and it was the most played song on Quick Rock this year. What was that? What's that been like for you? You know, that journey, nine albums, and over the years, that's amazing.
Well, short answer is good. And then there's probably a 4-hour answer to that. I'll try to split the difference. As far as, having a song doing so well on the radio, it's really cool. It's a bit alien when you think that Avatar is a mix of many things.
Okay.
But it's so deeply rooted in growing up, starting out as, Scandinavian death metal band.
Yeah.
So it was, for the longest time, it was never really part of any, there was nothing it's not that we didn't want it. It's just was not even something you would envision was a part of it.
Sure.
Because number one, we didn't grow up with American radio playing heavy music because we didn't grow up in America. So somehow, so it was this alien concept where none of the guys that we would listen to and try to play like in the beginning were doing that. So it's a novel concept for the band.
Yeah.
But as such, really awesome. I mean, we love the song. And it was one of those moments, we really try to separate each segment of what we do as a band. If like when we write songs, we really try to have that blank slate and not write with any intent aside from maybe self-realization, self-expression, and all that goes into that.
Yeah.
So that kind of means that once you have your little pile of songs and you pick up and look at them one by one, it's like, this could go on radio. Sure. So we're just really grateful for it, and it's fun.
Wow, we appreciate you, and we appreciate the music you're putting out. And for you guys being from Sweden and touring all over the world, what do you think of the American rock audiences? If I could put you on the spot.
Oh no, they've been like, when it comes to subculture of metal, it transcends borders in the sense that we find our tribe to wherever we go. And then we find people wear Opeth t-shirts everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that being said, we our first real little break that we had as a band was the first time we came over here. It's in the United States that we started to really find the right people to work with long term.
Yeah.
And where we also, because again, we grew up in this band, and we learn it's for any other band, learning by doing. But I think because we came to the US a bit later, then we started out Europe, we kind of had a bit of practice, so we got we got to make a first impression a second time.
Yeah,
that I think helped. So much of what we do is built around coming here. So many of the relationships in terms of management and whatnot, that people that we work with and now have been sticking with since day one over here, basically, has been a team that has helped build the band everywhere else as well. So it caught me, if you are European, you're supposed to be a bit, what's the word, snarky about the US and stuff, and say something about how, our school English in Sweden is based on British English. So I do prefer, I think color looks better spelled with a U and stuff and whatever, but all of a sudden you spent a decade going here on the regular. A good chunk of my waking life is spent in the United States, and and there's so many places here that feels like second home, and so many people that you come very close to, and especially our audience, the fans. So all that said, it's it's nothing to put me on the spot on. I'm just very grateful and have a great time. I'm even matured enough now I start to realize, again, after a decade going here,
Sure.
There are slices of Americana that is okay. Maybe it's time. So I told my management, I need to see a football game finally. I need to try.
That's awesome.
They want to take me to a college game though for me to really get that experience,
Hey,
the
that is a
hysterics
good
of a huge
experience.
college. Problem is that that's a weekend sport, so
Yeah.
it's going to be NFL because you're more likely to be off on Mondays in my business.
I love it, man. I appreciate that. And you guys are on tour now with In This Moment, Ice Nine Kills, and New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And you guys just rocked Pennsylvania last month in Reading, and now you're back to PA this Friday. And what can the fans expect at that show? Flip side of the second leg here for you guys.
Well, due to contractual obligations, we will play for 40 minutes, but they will be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's been great, all of it. It's we make the most of it with what we can, and of course, a good portion of the people we get to play for are new to us. We're new to them, so it's nice. We spent, aside from some festivals, we really have only done headline shows this year, which has been great. That's a 2-hour thing.
Yeah.
Which we have full control over and get to bring all the bells and whistles. And it's been a while since we did this. Hey, we're Avatar. Oh, gee, wish we sure you like if you were like us, and do the thing.
Sure.
And it's refreshing, really. It's been a refreshing tour in that sense. Plus, we're done at 7:40. It's amazing.
That's great. So, Johannes, for new fans, current fans, new fans that you're gathering on the way, what's the best way for them to connect with you guys? Social platforms, websites. What's the best way?
We are on multiple social platforms, and it's always under Avatar Metal.
Okay.
That's also the homepage, avatarmetal.com. But all our amazing DIY music videos are on YouTube under that name. The ridiculous shorts and silliness are on Instagram and TikToks and all that. Those kind of places.
They're very entertaining.
Avatar Metal everywhere.
Okay, excellent. And those videos are very, very entertaining, I must say.
Thank you. Yeah,
appreciate it.
I feel like they're enabling me, but that's all right.
That's great. Well, Johannes, I know you're busy. I appreciate you being on the show today, and we're looking forward. Our listeners are looking forward to seeing you again. this Friday, out at the concert. So again, thanks for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you for playing our stuff.